How come when your woman gets vindictive for whatever reason, how come she don't depend on the Most High and take the spiritual high road? See, you got all these cats out here talking about they don't take the spiritual high road, but I bet they were raised by women. And see, let me tell you something. If you raised in a household where your dad was a beta male simp, man, John, it's the same thing as you being raised by a single mother. Your daddy don't count. That's just the reality of it, man. Your daddy don't count in your development. You know what I'm saying? If he was a yes, dear type of do whatever you want, dear. Yes, dear. I'm coming, dear. Oh, no, yes, dear. Dear, which one of these shirts do you think I should wear, dear? That type of shit right there. You know what I'm saying? He going there getting ready to go out with your mama. His clothes already laid out for him. He get out the shower like he a little kid. She done picked out that nigga outfit for him and told him what to put on. And I know that's your dad, nigga, but you got to understand as a grown man right now, now you can see how weak that was. You understand? Love your father, man. Honor your father. But also honor the Most High by accepting the truth of who your father was. And if he didn't step in and intervene with you being misled by your mama spiritually, man, then he dropped the ball in your life. You see what I'm saying? He did that. Nobody pulled no gun on him and told him, hey, man, let your old lady lead your son spiritually. Nobody told him that. He jumped on that bus, man, and took off by himself. Then got a transfer on another bus and stayed on that bus to the foolishness, man. So she's too easily attacked by Satan, man. And listen, her being overly emotional is the reason she's easily attacked by Satan. She's too easily attacked by Satan, man. She gets in her feelings, man, and Satan can have her do something that she's going to regret the moment she does it. You see what I'm saying? Women do a bunch of things in their emotions that they regret the moment they do it, man. A woman can love a man and then love another man and kill the first man because the other man says so. I was just telling y'all about a situation with a military couple, man, and she done mess around and got with the boyfriend, man, and then went in and had the boyfriend kill her husband, man. They're gonna try to get the insurance money and run off together. Now, somebody who can do that, man, that's your spiritual guide, man. Not only do it because we do crooked things too, man, but we talking about doing a crooked thing to her husband, the man she's supposed to revere, because her emotions got caught up with another man. See what I'm saying? It's the same thing with your pastor, man. If your old lady telling you, man, what pastor said and your ass saying, okay, yeah, I should do that. If your old lady telling you how to be more like pastor, I mean, man, let me tell you something. I wish a bra would talk to me about, she better call that nigga by his name. Let me tell you what Johnny said. I wish you would give that nigga reverence in front of me. You ain't finna come to me and call no nigga bishop. You ain't finna talk to me and call no nigga pastor. And you sure ain't finna claim no nigga talking about my pastor. Shout out, I'm your pastor. You understand? I'm your pastor. I'm your preacher. I'm your prophet. I'm all of that. And if you can't deal with that, man, that's why I say all the time, man, these men that's around here sleeping with all these different women, man, they doing that, man, because they don't have no spiritual awareness. If you got any type of spiritual awareness, then you understand you can't be around here freaking out with all these little scallywag broads, man. You understand that. You know what kind of detriment that's going to bring to your life, man, to be around here traipsing around with all these little scallywags all the time. Because spiritually, you ain't got no connection to have for them. And you ain't got no type of even understanding with the other half. So out of 100 women, you only going to have the proper spiritual connection to 2 of them. So why you got 20 women? You ain't going to have no spiritual connection to none of them. But these boys don't care about spirituality because they're not spiritual, they're religious. It's easy to shun religion because religion has never done anything for any man. Another thing is this, man. When she thinks about vengeance, every time somebody does something wrong to her, she thinks about vengeance. She thinks about revenge. She thinks about hurting them the way they hurt her. She thinks about doing to them. Hey, man, how spiritual is that? How spiritual is that? And another thing, now this is a big one right here. This is a big one. She thinks the Most High is a woman. You understand what I'm saying? How can you allow somebody to guide you when she thinks she's God? How cocky is it? How pompous is it to think you're God? Even men, even brothers who say, man, black men are God. Hey, man, you're a fool. Black men are not God. We the low human on the totem pole in this country. We the low human man on the totem pole. Now, how the hell we God? You mean telling me, man, that this society is so powerful that it can oppress God? Because if we God, we damn sure in a state of oppression. You understand? If we God, how are we oppressed? We better fear, man. We better fear this society. We better fear this government thing. If they can oppress us and we God, a bunch of us, a whole bunch of gods being oppressed. Come on, man. We ain't God. We ain't nowhere near God. We can't even have a positive relationship with God right now because we too busy letting our women be our spiritual guides. Letting our women be our financial guides. Letting our women be our emotional guides. Letting our women be our mental guides. Letting our women be our sexual guides. Let our women be our physical guides. How many times have you seen a man, who was in great shape? I mean, the man was in great shape. Get with a woman, man, and within 6 months, man, the man is already losing his shape, man. In a year, man, the man has gained weight, man. He's fat now. Because when a woman puts that food in front of you that you know your ass ain't got no business eating, you ain't got no business eating. You letting your woman lead you. You understand? If anything that happens to you that changes for the negative because you're in a relationship, that means you followed your woman, brother. Just because she wants to cook for you, she better cook the right thing because she's going to be wasting her time. I had a chick do that once, man. You know what I'm saying? I told her, man, I don't eat all that crap, shawty. I mean, I try to keep it clean and lean. Man, she cooked for me, man. Cooked a whole bunch of shit, man. Oh, I'm talking about all type of crazy shit, man. Baked a cake and all kind of thing, man. I looked at it, man. Literally, man, the only thing I ate was the roasted potatoes, man. Literally. Man, she prepared a feast, man. Invited the boy to dinner, man. Prepared a feast, man. I ate the roasted potatoes. She was 38 hot, boy. You talking about hot? She was hot, homie. When I tell you that one was hot, she was hot. But hell, I ain't tell her to cook all that, man. I told her I wasn't going to eat all that. So I don't know what her problem was. I don't give a damn. If you can go in there and slave all you want to. But as soon as you put that shit on the table, you're going to find out that I wasn't playing when I told you, shawty, that ain't how I get down. So, you got to understand, man, that, listen to the thing, man. She wants you to not be the man that you are, the independent spiritual man. You got to understand this, man. A lot of times you don't even understand. Like I just told you, man, she's too easily attacked by Satan. What you got to understand is sometimes it's more beneficial for Satan to use her to attack you than it is for him to attack her. You see, in the Garden of Eden, that wasn't an attack on Eve. That was an attack on Adam by using Eve to attack Adam. She didn't matter. It didn't matter that she had partaken of the fruit. If Adam had still resisted the urge to partake of that fruit, guess what would have happened? We still would have been good. The woman just would have been punished. So it was an attack on Adam, man. And most of the time, man, when Satan attacks you, man, he's going to attack you through your woman. When you open yourself up emotionally to that woman, Satan knows, man, that woman has a certain influence on you. She has a certain connection to you. And when he figures out that connection, he's going to use that woman to attack you, man. He's been doing it since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of time, he's been using that, man. This ain't that new. We know this already. So that's why I told you in the upload yesterday, man. Hey, man, you got to watch the movie of your life. If you watch the movie of your life, you'll realize that you're changing. You'll realize that your woman is guiding you and that you're following her. You understand what I'm saying? She's not going to say, hey, don't follow me. I'm not supposed to guide you. Hey, man, if you never follow her, she cool with that. But once you start following her, man, she going to lead you down the rabbit hole, brother. And that's the reality of it. She's never going to turn down an opportunity to be your boss. And once you allow her to be your boss, then you got to worry about the energy of Satan, man, overtaking your life, brother. You got to worry about that. You understand? Let me tell you something crazy. Any woman that comes into contact with me, the first thing she had to do, if she hadn't already, she got to clean up what she eats. I don't even care what kind of shape she in. She could have the perfectly lean body, man. But you know what? If she eating any of those foul, abominable meat, she gonna have to stop. And you know what? They stop because there's a requirement to be in my presence. But you know what? The very moment I'm done with them, as soon as it's done, man, within 6 months, man, they back eating that crap, man. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't do it because she was so spiritually sound. She did it because me as a man, I'm spiritually sound. And I told her it's my way or no way. So she did it because I'm her God. And she listened to her God, but she can't listen to the Most High without being influenced or taught or led by a man. They never keep doing that. They never hold on to it, man. And that's the reality of it, man. I wouldn't even make this up, brothers. See, so with her thinking that the Most High is a woman, that means that she believes. Think about what that means. And I know a lot of black men, we have a problem with her saying she's God. But think about what it means. You're angry about it, but you're not thinking about it from the right perspective. Because you shouldn't be angry about it. You should be mentally, emotionally equipped to deal with it. Because what that means is when you think about all the characteristics she has that we detest, when you think about all the feminine characteristics that we don't like, when you think about all the feminine characteristics that separates her from who we are, that makes her so different from anything about us, she thinks that's what God is. She thinks God has a menstrual cycle, man. She thinks God has a womb. She thinks God can be impregnated, man. And I'm telling you the reality of what she believes, brother. I ain't making this up. I've spoken to many of these women who believe that the woman is God, man. And these are the types of things that they believe, brothers. I ain't making this up to you, man. I'm telling you what I know for sure. It's the book of Alpha Running Man, homie. Read it.